I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
What does COVID cavity mean? I love chili. I love chili. That song cover? I don't know. Echo is on? Why? How long has that been on? I didn't press that button. That's strange. Anyways. The beans? When you said the beans? I don't remember pressing that button. That's weird. But whatever.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
What is this? Artificial womb.
So these are artificial wombs. So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Give me that again. There you go. Birthing logged 3021 APO4. Task complete, standing by. Partial reactivation. Huh. Hey Galaxy, how you doing? Popping in to say hi real quick. What's up, dog? How you doing? Moonkin, thank you for the raid. Hello, how are you? How was your stream? Get your phase complete. Hope you're having fun. I'm learning things. I'm learning lore.
Cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
How was Breath of the Waifu? Hey Kylie, how you doing? About to go listen to some music, maybe draw some OC art. What kind of music we talking? Moonkin 2, how is Genshin Impact? Free to play dedication is tough. If it was just a $60 or $70 game, I'd buy it.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
And I fucking hate kids. So they had these robots with holograms surrounding them to be their parents and their teachers. I fucking hate kids.
Blue is the color of the sky.
Accurate.
White is the color of clouds.
True.
Yellow is the color of the sun.
Debatable. It's kind of
Green
orangey.
is the color of grass.
Sometimes.
Flowers can be any color. Take a look.
True.
These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Hey Kiro, how are you? Graphically it was great, but man, the gacha just kills it. At least the gameplay is lax enough to chill with it.
So
And
this
I'm not
is
into free-to-play games.
where they lived.
They're
It's a
loaded
mess.
with
Everything's
microtransactions.
Broken or painted on.
Nutrient store is depleted, so
How
everything
long did they
ran
live
out.
here?
Children, Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
So, as they grew older, they wanted to leave more and they started to be human beings, kind of thing. Started fucking! Interesting, interesting. Finally able to drop by after a long while. Yeah, it has been a while. But welcome.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go. I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
So eventually they ran out of food and they had to leave, even though the world wasn't necessarily ready. But clearly it worked out.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn
Got their ass
sentinels.
beat.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They got their ass beat.
They were... Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Interesting.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
So they were all raised in
Greetings,
this
Dr.
tiny
Silva.
area.
You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
But this is where they were all raised, in this tiny area here. Where they got food and were taught everything about the past. But at the same time,
So,
were they really
what
taught
was
anything?
this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you
This
to
is
learn.
Apollo.
So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I
So-
came here.
Apollo.
What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
So Apollo. Something happened to Apollo, and because of that, they were locked out.
Hello, child.
They never
My
learned about
name
the
is
past.
Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and
Is
possibility.
that what everyone wanted to say?
Alert. Malfunction.
Hello, child.
Yeah.
My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert.
So they never got.
Malfunction.
So I guess Apollo.
Hello, child.
Apollo
My
was
name
meant
is
to
Samina.
stream
Today is a big
all
day.
of the
Your first day of school. There's so much
all
for-
of the
Hello,
world's
child.
entire
My name is Samina.
database of
Today
knowledge,
is a big. Hello, child.
all down here,
My name is Samina.
and they
Today
were
is a
denied
big
it
day.
because
Your
Apollo
first day of school.
shut
There's
down.
so much for you to learn. so much promise
So
and
what did they
possibility.
do all day? What did they learn?
Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Priority access. Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Inhabitants released. 2326 inhabitants released. 2336 cross check. Sealed data archived. Operation suspended. G prime order received. E9 runtime. Zygote banks completed. Store file LKA14510. Waking multi-server. Alert multi-server power malfunction repair. Hash gestation initiated. Alert G prime offline. Hatch unsealed. Positioning on satellite hatch sealed. Multi-servitor. I think that's me being born.
Identiscan malfunction. Present credentials.
This Gaia? Yeah.
This message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them, in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born
What do you mean,
in
Bliss?
destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
So, I'm a little confused. Got the focus first and then unlocked everything, then came here. Yeah, we did it out of order. But, you know, what can you do? So... Hades... Instead of just destroying the world like he was supposed to, instead of being the failsafe, he not only did that, he also destroyed Gaia and all of the other AI that were supposed to do their job, I guess starting with Apollo. So, Hades did their job too well. Like, infinitely too well.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Grid 1 access unsealed.
Hades did their job infinitely too well and just started corrupting everything in order to do its job to destroy humanity. Am I down here? There we go. Doing his job, just doing his job.
This is going to be interesting.
Hang on, wait on that one. It's over here. Oh, this is the entrance. Okay. Lance Riddick, who?
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Oh yeah, by the way, all of you were born in a test tube, so you know, deal with that. You don't got a real mother.
They slaughtered our
Deal with
cows
that
before
one.
they thought us broken. But now
At the end of the day, your mother's mother was born from a test tube. Deal with it. That's what I would do if I was in her situation. I would walk out of that mountain and be like, all right, we're gonna learn today.
She is the anointed.
You know? It's time to learn. I don't think they were all test tubes, but their mother's mother was test tube. Their great grandmother was a test tube baby.
Bite out here.
So, you know. Any test tubers? Yo. Test tubers, poggers up. All mother. This. Luthia 9. Isn't that where I just was? Where am I going? Way up here? The Grave Horde. Been there. Done that. Where am I going? What's happening? Here? Oh. Go to the bitter climb. Oh, this is the bird. So they're like 1/10 of a test tube? Yeah. Technically, they're just worshipping the great-great-grandma, basically. That's strange. I mean, technically, they're not wrong. I mean, they're calling her, or they're calling it the All Mother, and like they're calling it the Goddess. And like in all reality, they're not wrong because they named all the AI after Greek gods. So like in all technicality, they're not wrong, even though they're very wrong. Yo, Roach! Let's go. Let's go, Roach number 7. The 7th Roach.
This'll help.
I didn't mean to do that. Back over here. Override. Welcome to my oh. Also, I noticed that Pharaoh and Sobek are also gods. Yeah, what's Pharaoh? What do you mean Pharaoh? Pharaoh's a god? I didn't know that was a god. Oh, gross. What are you talking about? What's gross? Little Roach number 8. Roach doesn't have horns. The ones with horns are different names. We got Jug. And we got in a creation. We got Jug. We got Ramsey. The one without horns, this one, which is just kind of like a horse dog thing, is Roach. I noticed Sobek was, so I googled Pharaoh. And I showed up. Gotcha. Well, Pharaoh's the one that fucked everything up. Pharaoh's the only reason all of this is happening. Sobek just picked up his mess. It's weird that that her name was Sobek, yet she chose Greek gods for all of the Zero Dawn names instead of Egyptian. Pharaoh purified the earth by sacrificing himself to atone for the twin Tumba's sin. Oh, okay, so there's like a theme to the names. That's pretty much what happened with him, other than the fact that he's the one that fucked up the earth. But there's kind of a theme to the names. So, I guess... Oh, did I do bad? I guess... The bitter climb, or whatever the fuck this is called. I guess it's called that because Gaia blew herself up or something? Unless that didn't work out and that never happened. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't see that before. I'm a little confused on the story, which is unfortunate because I intend to literally recap this story for those playing Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More
So I kind of need to understand the story.
But they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
The nuke went off, Hades wouldn't still be a problem. Yeah, but... I don't think she blew up all the other AI. I think she only succeeded to blow up herself, it looks like. Because, like, look at it. All of this is supposedly used to be Gaia in some way, shape, or form. Unless I'm misunderstanding and this isn't also part of Gaia and this is just ruins. I always hated the slow motion. I'm pretty sure the nuke went off.
Stalkers
What happened
in the
was
open.
Hades escaped.
Watchers on the other side.
I might need to watch a lore recap to make a lore recap just to understand. You always hate slow motion? Yeah, but I hate it especially here because it serves no purpose. They can climb? Okay. Of course I needed that 7 Ridgewood. What I really need is wire. I'm in a constant need for wire. Can't pull wire off a tree, unfortunately. More Ridgewood, please. This is what we call unfortunate. Worked out. Okay, just fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing's wrong. There's a clipping texture over there. Nothing's wrong. Except for that clipping texture. Oh man, a rock! Ah, crazy that there's a rock over there. Ah, what was that? That's crazy. Man, those damn rocks. Always flying every which way. Ooh, medicine. Those crazy, wacky rocks. Can you track patrol routes? Yeah, I can only do one at a time, though. What was that very loud noise? Okay, I'm good. Ooh, wood. Ah! Okay. Campfire discovered. Where? Did I do it? Did I succeed? Oh my god. I'm a stealth god. It happened. I finally succeeded a stealth part. I finally did it. It finally happened. It took years. But I finally did it.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Oh. Don't look at me. Save would be appreciated. Newfound stealth god.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
That's fine. Pork. Where's that big boy? There he is. How you doing, by the way, Kiro?
Not this time, Aloy.
Cool. There's wood. You might think you see me, but you actually don't. I'm actually just a myth. Too lazy to get food? What kind of food would you get if you could get food? The tactic, dude. Don't turn around, 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 don't turn around. Okay, I'm good. Medicine. Thought I was gonna leave, but instead I'm lurking. I greatly appreciate the lurkies. Don't turn around. Stay. Oh, the clutch! Oh, my asshole just clenched! Now it's snowing. Fuck. Okay, I'm good. Jesus Christ! I have so much medicine. Ooh, wood. How do I get up there?
Snow chill itches.
Did I miss the way up? Did I find the way up? Am I going the way up? I don't even know. Oh, there it is. I hope they make the yellows brighter for the next game. It's hard to see where you can climb. Clutch clench, exactly. Kind of want some noodle soup. What kind of noodle soup we talking though? Is it like chicken noodle? Is it like ramen? Like what kind of noodle soup we talking here? There's a vast variety of noodle soups. I've been cutscened. Hey, you remember that bird we were talking about?
Now what? Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
Ooh! No! No shockies. No shockies! That is some noises. Oh, God! Fine. What? That was a miss? Need dip? Okay, have fun! Hi. Trying to break the shit off his wings. I think he's bugged, but I'll take it.
Yes!
He's no longer bugged. I don't think he can fly anymore. Well, I guess that theory was wrong. Is he not weak to anything? Hey, bud. No.
There!
Whoa! He's so far away. He's so far away. Rope. 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 Gotta make more rope. Rope. Ooh, medicine. Oh, that's not medicine. Got a blast. Oh, I think I overshot that one a little bit. Hey, look, I'm stealth. Oh, he just dodged that. That's pro. That was a pro maneuver.
Alright, new plan.
No, it's not a new plan. It's the same plan. You just craft more ammo, you dumb. The big dummy. He has so much health. Melee kind of pee-pee, huh? I think you get an upgrade later. So far away. Fuck it. No. Ugh. Go down. Can't make anymore. This is the wrong arrow. Yes. We can hang out here. I'm okay with this.
That is the biggest guard you've got, Gaia.
Jesus Christ. Hey, I got a crystal braiding. That was a fight and a half. Kinda getting the BioShock Songbird vibes. That's fair. BioShock Infinite was a good game. BioShock 1 was also a good game. Also a very different game. Where'd all that shit fall? Be like loot everywhere because I knocked off everything. But because he flies all over the place, I don't know where any of it is. Well, fuck it. Whatever. Whatever. What can you do? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Dude. I've been cutscened.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Gaia went boom.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Gaia went boom in mountain go.
You made a
crack.
climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
You can fly? I remember jumping up.
Look down. Don't look down.
I remember jumping off the mountain many times just because I couldn't figure out the path to go. Turn bird friend next time? Yeah, I can't. Maybe down the line if I do enough cauldrons I'll be able to, but I doubt it.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Sounds like quitter talk, yeah?
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Yeah, he is Martin from Quantum Break, huh?
It never
Model
occurred to me
after
that the
him,
way
too.
through would not be with force, but with
Looks
a
just
key.
like him.
A key in human
Yeah,
form.
except for the wire things.
The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The
Only
echo could be
19
heard
years
as far
ago?
as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Yeah, like a couple days, but you know.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry
Okay.
authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are
Hi.
cleared to proceed.
So I guess I didn't expect for it only to be 19 years ago. Also, I don't think it was a nuke. I think it was just an explosion. I don't think it was a nuke. That's why there's no radiation. But also, even if there was radiation, Wouldn't really be able to tell.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
Okay, maybe
We
you're right.
weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical
Mind
media
your
on your
footing.
fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Yikes forever. Down we go. How you doing, Isaac? What's poppin'? What's a lockin'? I'm back with noodle soup. Nice. Convenient that there is a perfect little walking path for me. You know? And bright yellow zip lines.
Guess that's my way across.
Very, very convenient.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Yeah, I'm sure something will fall eventually. Fires that have somehow survived 19 years of environmental exposure. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Okay, there was loot down here. Loot is always worth the journey. This is where I came in? Yeah. There we go. Okay.
This must have been where they lived. What's left
Anything
of
over
it?
here?
Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
The perfect place for an earthbender. What's in here? A voice log.
Record. I just woke up. I see the
Shower.
numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more...
Lecter?
shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp
One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Nah, she has Apollo. Oh. Well, at least she has Artemis. Oh. Well, she has Hades.
Evacuation happens so fast.
Night, doggo. Have a good sleepy. I
No
love you.
time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
There was only 10 people in here. And they just lived out their life. For years. Like, spending some of those, like, finishing off the project. But then after that, just sitting in here,
Elizabeth's
doing
room.
nothing.
I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Hey, I just got one, but I can't read it? What the fuck? Said I got something. Whatever. Interesting. Birds of paradise are pretty. No, you're pretty! So I wonder if we're going to be able to read those journals in Horizon 2.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm not good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And... see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
So she went outside, resealed the hatch,
That was the last
and got thrown
transmission
into
of
a
Elizabeth
robot
Sobeck.
blender.
She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Fuck, dude.
Hell, Liz.
Oh, hi, Dad.
I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Okay.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Damn.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobeck. There's only one.
You now.
I miss you.
So, Elizabeth literally saved the entirety of humanity. And then threw herself into a robot blender to keep that dream alive.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was.
Welcome back, Dooley.
You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
No, that guy's like a big actor. He was in Quantum Break. It's what's his name? It's like something Riddick. Tom Riddick? It's something Riddick. He's like also a big actor. I mean, obviously not as big as Idris Elba. I don't know. That's Idris Elba. But he's still a pretty big name actor. Nothing in here. Oh.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dude. Well, you're in this game?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. I was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said, keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
Uh-huh. The Lance Riddick? That's the one. Amazing in the Wire. He's pretty much good in everything he's in except for that one Power movie that I forget the name of. That one was bad, but he was still good in it. Movie was bad, but he was good. Idris Elba's a good actor. He's in John Wick. Yeah, he's in like he's a pretty big name actor.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Okay. Didn't recognize the name. Yeah, that's who that is. Pretty big name. He's in a few video games. Like I said, he was in Quantum
There's
Break.
Another section at the back of the crater.
Along with other
Looks like
big
it
name
survived the
actors.
blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Dude was legendary in John Wick. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the John Wicks. They've been on my list of movies to watch for a while, but I feel like those are the kind of movies that I gotta like actually sit down and pay attention to. Because like the intense action is so like praised.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure.
What? I said that like 3 times like 3 minutes ago.
Subtraction.
You just realized it now.
With a single stroke, make it all go
On my list of things to get to.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Hang on, I missed that. What did you say? Repeat that. Wait, hang on. I was gone. You were talking. Hang on, what was that? I missed that. Yeah, I've not seen John Wick.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition by subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
Is Pharaoh the reason why Hades is like this?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No. We can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
Killed Apollo, and then killed all of the founders for literally no reason.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
He literally fucked up and destroyed the entire world. And then fucked up the new world. What an asshole.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
What an absolute ass. Man, fuck Ted. Like, the first time that he fucked things up, I was willing to forgive him for that. Okay? That was a mistake. He fucked up, you know? That was a mistake. That was an accident. Alright? Like, was it a very, very bad accident? Yes. But, like, you know, forgivable. It was a mistake. Right? The second time that he fucked up, right there, that was on purpose. That is just him being an ass.
That didn't sound good.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Hades is your father? Not as Zagreus. I'm Insano. Hades isn't my father. Chaos is. That is shitty. Wish I was as fit as Aloy or Lara Croft. Wish I was fit.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now, why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it a voice.
But just barely.
So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades?
God, this is a long
Certainly
story.
wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention.
I was just viewed as a
kill
system
order
threat.
against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you,
I was a tool.
I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
I wonder if the wires on his arms and shit are, I wonder if they serve an actual purpose.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere.
I think I'll go to the Forbidden West.
There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
So remember when you were like melee kind of weak? Remember when you said that, Quill? Yeah, this is why, because you get an upgraded one. You get a better one. Sounds is pretty cool for an anti-hero. I don't know if he's necessarily an anti-hero. I know what he would be called. Like what do you call it? He's not the protagonist, but it's like a secondary protagonist.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
Jesus Christ,
I'm
that
called
scared me.
Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundam's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Imagine how different Hades would be if he had Tate's voice, the one surfer dude, because the surfer dude's the dude that originally made Hades. So imagine how different it would be if he had Tate's voice. You know, Melee kind of whack.
Operations are complete.
Ah, loosened Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow? I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Hi, Bippy, how are you? And hey, Zamad, how you doing? How was your sleepy?
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Peerless. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow.
I have to tell Val that the Eclipse are ready to strike.
You will eliminate this one.
With Derval.
Silence.
I know he'll defend the city.
Silence.
But the Spire.
Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Okay. This is not the way down. Doing great. What do you mean you've had too much video game? What does that mean? What do you mean you played too much video game? How does one play too much video game? I don't understand. Oh, by the way, after we played Mafia last night, after we beat it, I listened to the soundtrack, and holy shit. You don't really notice it while playing. Oh. You don't really notice it while playing, but holy shit, that soundtrack was a fucking bop. Oh, okay, so this journal got repaired. Wait, so are they in order? This is 1964. 1966, 1965. No, they're not in order. This is 1964. This is also 1964? Oh, it's like a repaired version. Okay. All right, I get it. Yes, they are in order. Okay. Just wrapped inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship bridges on those cheesy old SF vids. I think you mean Star Trek. Living spaces for alphas already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site designing Zero Dawn product labs, drawing up product protocols. The base we're repurposing was huge. Plenty of room for workspaces and residence blocks. The work crew's already set up my office/lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as the all-seeing presence. Opposite effect. Makes me feel watched on display. Tempted to paint over it. Ares recorded his presentation yesterday. Suitably bleak. Scheduled to record mine on Friday. As soon as reception, lounge, Hollow Theaters, and first resident block at Zero Dawn site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tuscan 27 already. Outside Tuscan 27 already. Traction teams prioritizing Pacific Rim and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be, snatched all off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Gonna catch a few hours of sleep here and then fly back to the Zero Dawn site. Hera's promised delivery to the QB lattices by noon. Back to Mark 1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I aim to launch Gaia at 0.6T grounding. From there, I'll spin her up past 1.0T. Wonder how long it'll take to break the 138T record. MIE can go hang. Sleep. Huh. I feel like I didn't really learn anything from that. Tuscan. It's Tuscan. Isn't that how you say it? Played the game a lot. Got upset because my W and key keys have gone so bad.
Snow haze.
I played too much game.
White as bone.
What game?
That thought got dark.
Hey, I thought it got dark. Let's go over to that Vantage. Since we're up here. Never been to one of the Vantages. It's like right there. Tucson. This is weird. What? Oh look, a floating plant. Whoops. Oh, it's so tough. Fucking Arkansas. I can get you an impact with my user from many different games. I get you. Arkansas, America. Yeah, like Arkansas is pronounced Arkansas. So why isn't Kansas pronounced Kansas? You know? It's spelled exactly the same. Oh. Hang on. It allows you to see what the world used to be. Oh my god. This is really cool.
Apocalypse Storm Tour, Day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
You can tell what that is. This is Gaia, before she got destroyed. See? You see it? I don't want to do these all now. Not really. Look at the curvature of the mountain. See how it ends up there? He doesn't have that much detail. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's Gaia. Cool as fuck. I didn't know those were a thing. I kind of want to get all of those now. I didn't get those in my original playthrough. Like, I could go get this one right now. Pocket shit storm caches are really cool. What are you talking about? What is that? What does that mean? Tomorrow I'm going to Walmart to get a shitty keyboard to replace it. Very specific with keyboards. What you just saw? Oh. Very specific with keyboards. I don't like mechanical keyboards, and I feel like all keyboards are mechanical nowadays. But I don't like mechanical keyboards. I prefer ergonomic keyboards that don't clickety-clack. Because of that, it limits what kind of keyboards I can use, or I can buy for like everyday use. Hey Ramyar, how you doing, dog? What's up, dude? How do I climb up this? Down there?
Calm, calm.
What? That's clearly where I get down, but how do I get up? I see a ledge. No? You're the person who goes into the Office Depot, keys all the keyboards. Huh? Tried. I mean, like, that's very clearly where I gotta end up.
Might regret
I
this.
see it. I see it. I see it. I still think it was a weird decision to color things like this, like bird shit white when everything is covered in snow. And the yellow is hard to see sometimes, too. What will you pet? Well, there's some shell walkers down there that I'm thinking about petting them. I pet a bird earlier, a thunderhawk or whatever they're called.
Apocalypse Storm Tour, Day 1.
Oh, I understand.
Where better to start than at the end. Or where the end started, anyway. Ground zero. Where it all came crashing down. My
career first, then everything else. And I mean everything.
What? Hear that? Wait. Damn. Whoop! It's very cool to see all of these environments imagined how they originally were. Figure out where this game is set yet. Colorado. Right? Yeah, I have some family up in Colorado. Go all in the place. Okay, so that's this. There's also one back here, isn't there? Yeah, for All Mother. They're everywhere, dude. But I like them. They're cool. I never turned off audio boost. I'm sorry. Weed State, all that money they got from weed taxes allowed them to build giant robots that took over the world. What would you pet, Ramyar? Let me Skyrim this mountain real quick. This hill. How did you set up your audio boost? How do you mean? I just have a alternate audio mix that is boosted up dB wise, like my normal audio. Well, that didn't work out. My normal audio setup is at -8. The audio boost is at -4. And I also have an audio drop at -12. And all of which are just set up through the Stream Deck, where when I press the audio boost, it just activates the audio boost in the mix and mutes my default desktop audio. Colorado, Utah, and Arizona mainly. A wee bit of Montana for the DLC. I didn't know it was multiple places. Then why is it called the Forbidden West? Isn't that already pretty west? So would Forbidden West just be California?
Day 12. As we watch the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame.
This is where they built the rocket, isn't it?
Squeezed it and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
Can I actually answer that, or do you want me to find, or do you want to find out? Is there actually an answer yet? The game isn't out. So is this where they built the rocket? That you can answer. Yes. I mean, like, if they already revealed that without... It's not a big story detail to know where it's set. There's a partial answer. It's not. That's not really like a story detail to know where the game is set. Like once you realize that it's like the apocalyptic like new world and like it's all already like, you know, that's not a big story detail. This I do want you to answer. Is this the rocket site? Is this where they built the rocket that got launched up? Part of the trailer, the underwater bits show abandoned portions of San Francisco. So yeah, it's all California. Cool. Yeah, I guess that's, I think that this is where the rocket was built, I guess. Oh, wait, no, this is Zero Dawn. Duh. Yeah. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I guess that's where they like vetted people stuff, but like it doesn't make sense if it's like a circle. I don't know what that is. I mean, it's an arena, but I don't know, man. Go all the way back here to this. Tired to think. Well,